Good afternoon. I am Colonel Billy Wilson, the commander of basic military training. I'm glad we had this opportunity to have a discussion. So, why are you here? I will tell you that you are here to train both your body and your mind.
Be better every day. Be better.
You are here to train your body and your mind. Not one or the other, both. I often ask new recruits, why the Air Force? And I often get, well, I want to be part of an institution. I want to be part of something that is larger than myself.
Remember why you are here. Remember those people that came before you. Everything that you do needs to come with a passion and a vigor that is unmatched.
There will be stress. It will be stressful. And I will tell you that it is stressful by design. So the question remains, when you start feeling stressed out, what are you going to do? Are you going to react or are you going to respond? I expect you to respond to the demands that are being placed upon you, pushing you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to grow, because that's why you're here. You're here to be transformed from what you were to what you need to be, to what your nation needs you to be. Each and every one of you will earn your place here. This will not be given to you. And as you earn your place here and head toward graduation day, having earned it, you will have a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. And it will be meaningful to you. And as you depart this place, you will be proud of what you've accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Mendoza.
Good morning. I invite you all to pray in your tradition as I pray in mine. Heavenly Father, on this special occasion, we are reminded that the completion of one goal opens the door to new challenges ahead. May these airmen look to you as the source of grace when they find themselves under pressure to give their best. We thank you for the support of their family and their friends, many of whom are here today. And we also thank every commander, every first sergeant, every NTI, and every staff member who helped in shaping these men and women into the airmen that we see before us. So Father, as they continue on to a new assignment, may they continue to apply the principles of discipline, and may they serve with the same integrity, selflessness, and excellence that has brought them to this point today. And we ask all of these things in your holy name, I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning, and welcome to today's Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training Graduation Ceremony. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, representing the Commander of the Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training, Lieutenant Colonel Caitlin Kennedy. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Department of the Air Force, Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield J. The Reviewing Official, the Commander, 628th Air Base Wing, Colonel Jason Parker. The Command Chief, 628th Air Base Wing, Chief Master Sergeant David Snar. Also in attendance with us today, the Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel Will Cooper. The Command Chief, 37th Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Carlos Damian. The Individual Mobilization Augmentee to the 37th Training Wing Commander, Colonel Jennifer Anderson. The Commander, 177th Fighter Wing, Colonel Derek Kraut, accompanied by his wife, Heather. The Deputy Dean, Asia Pacific Center, Colonel Jeffrey Digsby, accompanied by his wife, Angie. The North Dakota State Air Surgeon, Colonel Joseph Wyatt. The All-Domain Command and Control Operations Functional Manager and Operations and Plans Senior Enlisted Leader, Air Force District of Washington, Chief Master Sergeant Christy Prentice. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737th Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize our newest military training instructors. These instructors have undergone a rigorous 5-month training pathway comprised of formal academic classes and task qualification requirements. They have earned the distinct honor of donning the dark blue campaign hat. From the 320th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Caleb Schmidt. From the 320th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Nicholas Neer. From the 320th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Jacob Santos. 322nd Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Daniel Phelan. From the 326th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Alexander Felton. From the 321st Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Brandon Hughes. From the 535th Training Squadron, Sergeant Mallory Pavato. At this time, we ask all military training instructors, past and present, to stand in a sign of unity as our newest instructors recite the MCI pledge. The military training instructor hat that I wear
is a symbol of honor, professionalism, integrity, service, and excellence in all I do. My job is one of the most important to the Air Force, and I will spare no effort to properly prepare men and women for military service. I am dedicated to the principles of fairness, earnestness, and honesty. I strive for perfection and reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and in the performance of those I lead. I am an Air Force military training instructor, and above all, I am an American Airman.
Present hats! Accept hats! Hats! Hats!
The dark blue campaign hat these instructors received today has been the symbol of the MCI Corps since 1974. These instructors will carry on the traditions and esprit de corps of the United States Air Force as they pass on their knowledge to our newest generation of airmen. Our Commander of Airmen is Technical Sergeant Ryan Porter. Colonel Parker will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Sir, the parade is formed. Take your post. Give your squadron order!
State flag down! US flag down!
Report!
Each squadron press counterpart, sir!
Sir, all present are accounted for. Publish the order. Attention to order! Detail for today! Non-commissioned officer of the day! Technical Sergeant Campbell! By order of Colonel Wilson! Officers! Turn!
Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation to serve in the most powerful military the world has ever known. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training and learn the skills needed to perform in one of 118 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow.
Got him there, flight 538.
Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 538, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 15 July 2024 to 29 August 2024. Signed, Billy Wilson Jr., Colonel, United States Air Force. The Commander's Excellence Flight was led by Technical Sergeant Meir and Technical Sergeant Olson. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military. graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in future endeavors.
Give your squadron! Presenter! Present! Present! Hot! Present! Present! Hot! Present! Hot! Hot! Sir, I present the command.
March, change your review.
Staff, order, hat! Staff, change pose, hat! Give your squadron order! Staff, order, hat! Order! Order! Hat! Order! Order! Ready, cut! Hat! And freeze go!
The graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 35,000 men and women who will complete the Department of the Air Force's basic military training this year. The 737 training group provides for all recruits with essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest military. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The men and women recognized on the papers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish action as members of the United States military in armed conflict. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars, awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. 8, led by Technical Sergeant Nicholas Neer, military training instructor, hometown, Stinson, Texas. Flight 559, led by Technical Sergeant Jacob Santos, military training instructor, hometown, Crockett, Massachusetts. Flight 540, led by Staff Sergeant Talia Preston, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Killeen, Texas. From the 322nd Training Squadron, PT Excellence Flight, Flight 543, led by Technical Sergeant Daniel Pilar, military training instructor, hometown, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Flight 544, led by Technical Sergeant Rebecca Mignon, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Gilbert, Arizona. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 545, led by Technical Sergeant Alexander Felton, military training instructor, hometown, Mount Aaron, Minnesota. The Color Guard, from the 320th Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Anthony Hayes, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Austin, Texas. From the 331st Training Squadron, Flights 549 and 550, led by Technical Sergeant Thurston Mao, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Brazil, Indiana.
Head up!
Right up!
From the 323rd Training Squadron, B Squadron staff, led by Technical Sergeant Jacob Hertzen, military training instructor, hometown, Ipswich, England. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 546, led by Technical Sergeant Adrian Williamson, military training instructor trainer, hometown, Huntsville, Virginia. Flight 548, led by Master Sergeant Gabriel Hardy, military training instructor, hometown, Allen, Nevada. From the 331st Training Squadron, Flight 551, led by Technical Sergeant Jared Alba, military training instructor trainer, hometown, San Angelo, Texas. Flight 552, led by Staff Sergeant James Erden, military training instructor, hometown, Barstow, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic military training, syllabus, and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort and commitment demonstrate teamwork and the Air Force's core values of service before self. With each Drum and Bugle Corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. outstanding distinction. our mission as the greatest air power the world has ever known. The words of encouragement has helped motivate these graduates through 7.5 weeks of basic military training.
US flag down!
Hey! Put him down! Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Parker will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning and welcome. I don't think we could have asked for a more beautiful day here in San Antonio, Texas. What an honor and a privilege it is to look out into the audience today. Seats filled with family members, friends, and significant others who have joined us for this momentous occasion. 7.5 weeks ago, you entrusted us with our nation's most valuable treasure, your loved ones. And today, we stand proudly alongside them as they complete their journey through basic military training. Today, we not only celebrate the success of these 768 airmen, but also the unwavering love, support, and encouragement you all have provided. Your trust in us has been instrumental in helping shape these young men and women into the disciplined airmen you see today. Before I go any further, I would like to take a moment to recognize the military veterans and dependent family members in our audience today. Your unwavering service and sacrifice have contributed to our nation's protection and defense and the freedoms we hold so dear. Thank you for paving the way and setting the example for all of us to follow. Your collective contributions are immeasurable. Your impact felt for generations to come. And we are indebted to your selfless service. Thank you. I would be remiss if I also did not take a moment to express my deepest appreciation to Colonel Cooper and Chief Damien for allowing Chief Snow and I the opportunity to participate in today's ceremony. Most importantly, I want to thank the military training instructors and staff members, both past and present, of the 737 training group. These remarkable humans are entrusted with motivating, training, and inspiring thousands of new airmen every year, working long days and nights, sacrificing precious time with their families, and relentless in their pursuit to transform everyday civilians into world-class airmen. They are the backbone of our force, hyper-focused on developing professional and resilient airmen, instilling vital skills and principles that are built on the Air Force's foundational competencies. Their impact is felt far beyond the fence line of this installation, and we can't thank them enough for all that they do. To the airmen graduating today, your Air Force journey began with each of you as individual civilians. But today you stand united as one team, ready to protect and defend our great nation. Exactly 31 years ago this week, I stood where you stand today on these historical parade grounds. I remember being nervous and anxious and excited, a bit uneasy of what was yet to come, but also proud that I was now an airman. What I don't remember is a single word of the speech given by the colonel who stood where I stand today. And while I don't expect this speech to be any more memorable, I'm hoping to impart just a few thoughts that you might take with you. Things that I wish I would have been told as I began what was supposed to be a 4-year enlistment. But I must confess that I had plenty of help generating these thoughts from the remarkable honorary commanders serving at Joint Base Charleston in South Carolina, 16 of which are here today. I also received some thoughtful advice from one of our honorary commander's sons, Jacob, who also served in the Air Force. First, the Air Force will send you all over the world. Don't let the location define your experience. The people will. Your fellow service members, friends you meet, and the surrounding community will transform some of your most challenging situations into the best moments of your life. Second, your journey is just beginning. Be patient, listen, observe, and learn, and seek opportunities to grow and develop, both personally and professionally. Third, your best effort will look different each day. Don't strive for perfection, but rather simply choose to be better than you were yesterday. And finally, cherish every single moment with those you love. Long days on duty, training, and deployments will separate you from your friends and family. But don't miss out on opportunities to make memories together. They may already be your reason for serving. Don't take them for granted. You all are joining the Air Force at a crucial time in our almost 77-year history. And Chief Snar and I couldn't be more proud to serve alongside you as you join our team. I have just one question for you. Are you prepared to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? I think they're ready.
Please stand as Colonel Parker will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Party! Take hut!
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. I do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Colonel Parker. Please remain standing while our graduates recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American airman.
I